Top 10 Cleanest Countries in the World. Hello Displorers, welcome to another exciting video presented to you by Displore. In this video, we shall be presenting the top 10 cleanest countries in the world. Out of the 195 countries in the world, some work extremely hard to maintain a clean and visitor-friendly country. One of the best ways to check which countries are the cleanest in the world is by looking into the Environmental Performance Index, the EPI, a project developed by Yale University and Columbia University. The EPI takes into account a number of factors directly associated with the environment, such as air pollution and water sanitation, and combines them to come up with a solid number to mark the environmental state in countries. 50% of the variables pertain to environmental health, while the other half involves ecosystem vitality. If you are new here, welcome! Be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our videos. There are many beautiful and clean countries in the world, but these are the top 10 cleanest ones. Number 10. Finland. EPI score 78.64%. Finland is the third Scandinavian nation that made it in the latest ranking of the world's cleanest countries. Finland is a northern European nation bordering Sweden, Norway, and Russia. Its capital is Helsinki, and it occupies the 10th spot with an EPI score of 78.64%. It is as well viewed to be amongst the most livable countries in the world and the most excellent air quality. This country is known for its lofty forests and incredible breathtaking natural landscapes, and it produces minimal air pollution and utilizes environment-friendly energy resources. This could mean Finnish people will not easily be susceptible to illnesses that are associated with environmental risk. Additionally, the country's high level of cleanliness has contributed to the drive in tourism. Business Finland reported that Finland has marked a new record in tourism as it saw growth in the number of international tourists, attracting 6.6 million in 2019. Furthermore, Finland is dubbed the land of midnight sun, and the country is most famous with its enchanting northern lights. Many tourists consider this phenomenal attraction the icing on the cake. Number 9. Ireland. EPI score 78.77%. Ireland is an island in the North Atlantic, separated from Great Britain to its east by the North Channel, the Irish Sea, and St. George's Channel. Ireland is the second largest island on the British Isles, the third largest in Europe, and the 20th largest on the Earth. Ireland occupies the 9th spot in the list of top 10 cleanest countries in the world. It garnered an API score of 78.77, a third bit higher than that of Finland. Dubbed as the Emerald Isle, Ireland is a majestic green country situated in northwest Europe. It measures around 84,421 square kilometers of land with an estimated population of 6.4 million people. The country's capital city, Dublin, serves as home to 1.273 million people, majority of whom speak English. Ireland's nominal GDP amounts to $217.3 billion. With a per capita income of $47,478. Number 8. Austria. EPI score 78.97. Austria, officially the Republic of Austria, is a landlocked East Alpine country in the southern part of Central Europe. It is composed of 9 federated states, one of which is Vienna, Austria's capital and its largest city. Austria sits at the 8th spot in the list of cleanest countries in the world, with an API score of 78.97. Situated in Central Europe, it is a landlocked country with mountainous terrain. That is why it stays clean. More importantly, it is safe from oceanic waste that has raised a global concern at present. This wealthy country has vast and dense greenery, as 2/3 of its entire area is blanketed by meadows and forests. It is also home to the beautiful Crimea waterfalls. As of 2019, this German-speaking country has a total population of 8.75 million people. They are typically conservative but very friendly. Austrians have a high standard of living, given its consistently high per capita income of $49,436. Number 7. Luxembourg. EPI score 79.12. Luxembourg is a small European country, surrounded by Belgium, France, and Germany. Its capital, Luxembourg City, is famed for its fortified medieval old town perched on sheer cliffs. Luxembourg ranks as the seventh cleanest country in the world with an API score of 79.12 thanks to its 600,000 residents. Luxembourg's capital, Luxembourg City, is also home to a preserved medieval old town settled on mere cliffs. In terms of tourism, the vibrant Luxembourg City features the main points of interest and top tourist attractions in Luxembourg. UNESCO has also declared the city's old quarter as a World Heritage Site. Old fortresses, mighty castles, and other picturesque backdrop make Luxembourg one of the top tourist destinations amongst world travelers. Number 6. United Kingdom. API score 79.89. The United Kingdom, made up of England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland, is an island nation in northwestern Europe with an estimated population of 63.1 million people. The United Kingdom has reached the pinnacle of being one of the richest countries in the world, with a total GDP of $2.434 trillion and a per capita GDP of $38,591. It has 28 World Heritage Sites that date back to the medieval period, which combined with the clean nature of the country, attracts millions of tourists with a total of 40 million foreign tourists in 2019 alone, spending a total of $31.93 billion. The United Kingdom makes it to the 2019 top 10 cleanest countries in the world, sitting at the 6th position with a score of 79.89. The country has received perfect scores in drinking water and sanitation, performing extremely well in the marine protected areas and bound protection as well. UK also has a high air quality index of 94.43 and also displays intense efforts in protecting the environment with a 96.69 score in biodiversity and habitat. Number 5. Sweden. API score 80.51. Sweden is a Scandinavian nation with thousands of coastal islands and inland lakes, along with vast boreal forests and glaciated mountains. Sweden sits at 5th spot on the world's cleanest countries in 2019, with an API score of 80.51, and some may even argue that it should be crowned the cleanest country in the world. All Scandinavian countries have three common characteristics. They are clean, peaceful, and well-developed. Sweden is no different, as it is consistently in the list of cleanest countries of the world over the years. This Nordic country has a population of only 9.1 million people. The Swedish government gives importance to keep a cleaner environment by increasing its greenery. The country has clean air and water, thousands of acres of preserved forest, and majestic lakes. It is also known for being a master in recycling, wherein it has set policies on recycling trash. The country even has the most efficient trash recycling system. It has to import trash from other countries to keep them functioning. Apart from this, the country is naturally using renewable energy sources, thereby decreasing its carbon dioxide emissions. It is even dubbed as Traveler's Paradise simply because of its rich history and diverse landscapes. Number 4. Malta. API score 80.90. Malta is an archipelago in the central Mediterranean between Sicily and northern African coast. The capital of Malta is Valletta, and Malta ranks 4th cleanest country in the world with an API score of 80.90. The intensified efforts of the Maltese government to take care of the environment in recent years has paid off. It is now in the list of top 10 tidiest countries to visit. Most parts of the country have a high index of air quality and are kept clean. It is interesting to know that Malta neither has forests or rivers across the country's 7 islands. It is mainly made of limestone and its hills stand less than 300 meters. In spite of its size as one of the world's smallest nations, it is densely populated with an estimated population of 450,000 residents. It is among the most visited tourist destinations in Europe thanks to its elaborate and pristine beaches. Number 3. Denmark. API score 81.60. Denmark is a Scandinavian country comprising the Jutland Peninsula and numerous islands. Sitting at number 3 as the cleanest country in the world is Denmark, with an API score of 81.60. Apparently, this country in the Nordic region emphasizes on the use of renewable energy. As of 2019, Denmark has a total population of about 5.7 million people. It is the southernmost part of other Scandinavian nations that include Finland, Norway, and Sweden. Denmark is not just one of the world's cleanest countries. The country also sits at number 2 in the list of the happiest countries in the world according to survey by the Gallup World Poll. It is also the least corrupt country in the world and top-rated tourist destination for travelers. Number 2. France. EPI score 83.95. France in Western Europe encompasses medieval cities, alpine villages, and Mediterranean beaches, fashion houses, classical art museums, including the Louvre, and monuments like the Eiffel Tower. The country is also renowned for its wines and sophisticated cuisine. With an estimated population of 66.99 million people, France ranks as the second cleanest country in the world with an EPI score of 83.95. Found in Western Europe, it is the third largest country on the continent. However, its large population does not have a negative impact on the cleanliness of the nation's environment, as it gets to be amongst the world's most environment-friendly and tidiest countries. It received a high score on air quality, water sanitation, and fisheries. Despite the fact that France is industrialized, 79% of its electricity depends on nuclear energy, making France the largest consumer of nuclear power in the whole world, which is why it has a low score on carbon dioxide emissions. France is indeed the wealthiest country in Europe and the world's fourth wealthiest nation on earth, with total nominal GDP of $2.61 trillion. France is not just one of the cleanest nations, but is also the number 1 tourist destination in the world. Based on data gathered by the UN World Tourism Organization, it ranks first in the World Tourism Ranking, with more than 83 million foreign tourists visiting France each year. Number 1. Switzerland. EPI score 87.42. Switzerland is a mountainous Central European country home to numerous lakes, villages, and high peaks of the Alps. The country is also known for its ski resorts, hiking trails, banking and finance, Swiss watches, and chocolates. Switzerland gets the crown of cleanest country in the world with an impressive API of 87.42. It is known for its thick forests, wildlife, as well as safe and clean water. This explains why it bested 179 countries in the aspect of cleanliness. The country's population is estimated at 8 million people, with one of the lowest crime rates in the world among all developed countries. Also, the country has an ideal climate with 4 seasons, but Switzerland never gets too cold or too hot. The Swiss economy is well popular for being one of the most stable and thriving economies in the world. There you have it, Displorers. Those were the top 10 cleanest countries in the world. Thanks for watching this video. If you want us to cover any of your top 10 topics, leave a suggestion in the comment section and we will do well to grant your request. Also, if you did enjoy this video, do well to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and share with your friends.